My name is Nneka Onuorah. I'm a director, film producer, TV producer, Black, lesbian, Nigerian, American, God-filled woman. I direct films that tell stories about us thriving and not surviving. There's been this commercialized acceptance in a lot of advertising, a lot of media, where we're seeing more of our stories told. And when I first began directing, and also when I first came out as a child, there wasn't a lot of space for that. Churches have advanced even. There's affirming churches, there's inclusive churches, and LGBTQIA people are able to participate in a lot of social spaces that they weren't able to when I first came out. So it's beautiful to see that we've advanced into a space where we can be a part of everyday life. I created a film called The Same Difference, which is a film about lesbians who discriminate against other lesbians based on the heteronormative policing of gender roles. And the reason I created that movie is because I felt like I couldn't fit in one box after I came out. I felt like I was pressured to choose either masculinity or femininity. And then I thought to myself, what does masculinity and femininity even mean? And I wanted to break the stereotypes of that. And I always felt like I was both masculine and feminine. So I advanced the community by creating a space for freedom of gender expression and having conversations around why we were held back into these oppressive boxes. And The Same Difference was a way to advance our thought processes into fluidity, and that has actually advanced the community into a lot of gender fluid people who we see in the LGBTQIA community, who I didn't see when I was first coming out and growing up. And so I think sometimes the LGBTQIA community is an example of what freedom looks like. You're not living inside the binaries that the world has given to you. And that is a way that you can be an example to people who are in social structures that fit heteronormative, patriarchal type of society. So I feel like a lot of the issues surrounding hatred come from the fact that we're not really fully expressing the freedom within ourselves. So we get that bitter mentality, that fear of something being different, which is kind of why I call my film The Same Difference, is because I really wanted to get us to see how we actually all are on common ground, and we all just want to be loved at the end of the day. And if we lack self-love, then we'll always have hatred for the other. Just because you haven't seen it before doesn't mean it's wrong. Just because you haven't experienced it doesn't mean it's bad. And I think we fear what we don't know oftentimes. And I think that we have to use education and also diversify our surroundings so we can learn about people who are different from us. As a community and outside the community, we really need to focus on policy. The way to do activism is not just through social media, not just through going to marches, but really looking at these policies that still have these old doctrines in them that affect our community. One of the amazing resources that we have as a Black LGBTQIA community is definitely the National Black Justice Coalition, ran by David Johns. It is an initiative that puts the Black LGBTQIA in the forefront about housing, policy, education, everything you could think of. And they're there for support for our community and Black issues very specifically within the LGBTQIA community. And as well, my storytelling collective, Nala Films, that's NALA-films.com. We tell stories about the LGBTQIA community and other communities as well, where we tell stories in mainstream platforms in multifaceted and multidimensional ways. So let's not think of ourselves through a white lens, a male lens, or any other lens besides your lens yourself. Self-love is going to carry you through, and it's the way to self-actualization. It's the way to get our nation on one accord, and it's a way to unite us all across the globe, is love and self-love.
Hey y'all, now for full episodes of Revolt Black News, tune into Revolt TV. And if your cable provider doesn't carry it, make sure you reach out and let them know that you're trying to join the revolution. I'll see y'all every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, only on Revolt.